We encountered an error.
You got to give me the finger. Hello, and welcome to the second episode of the RoundUp. Please remember to keep it classy, as we would like this to be viewable for everyone.
All right, I'm your host, Zachary Rooney Rector. This is the second episode of the RoundUp, here with Navy commit Jeff Durden and Denison commit Nick Najjar. All right, fellas, how are you?
Doing well, how are you?
Well,
It's a good Tuesday.
all right, so last year the team was able to hold the trophy after the season. Just talk about how it is defending the championship and how it might be a little tougher this year to win it again.
Well, you know, right after you win it, you always have people trying to knock you off, just trying to stay back up there. But it's going to be a lot different. We graduated like 16 seniors, right? Yeah, they all contributed a bunch, so it's going to be a lot different playing with a bunch of rookies.
But, you know, they are a bunch of rookies, but thing is at McCallie, you know, we just kind of reload with the talent, so we're feeling good.
Tell our viewers, because most of them aren't state champions, what were the emotions after the game?
It was honestly the biggest emotional turnaround I've ever had. Went from the happiest point after winning state championship to one of the saddest, having all my friends graduate and leave the next day, so that was tough.
Yeah, it's a busy few days at that point of the year, but I remember the first emotion I felt, I was really tired, like, the last few seconds of the game. I just hit the turf and, like, had to sit there for a second. But it's a feeling of relief and accomplishment. It's good stuff.
So 2016, we have 2 games in the books. Talk about MUS, rematch of the state championship, and how you are able to get the win.
You know, it was a good game. We had a couple guys banged up. We're missing a couple guys, but we just got lucky with the W there. We played pretty well. They played really well. We just got lucky.
Yeah, it was a good kind of test of the fire for a young team there. So kind of get some experience under those guys' belts in a big time game. So they managed to pull it through, and it felt good.
On Saturday, y'all suffered y'all's first loss to Altoona. Is that correct?
Yep.
How do you think that loss might have helped? Because in the words of Conor McGregor, failure is the key ingredient to success. Would you say that might be true in y'all's case?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. It was definitely an awakening call for us. Came in a little bit too cocky. weren't really paying attention too much. But I think once we get these guys that have been hurt coming back, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, like I said about the MUS game, there's a lot of fire for the young guys, and it's a good wake-up call for them.
What's our upcoming schedule look like? Who we got coming?
We have a pretty tough schedule coming up.
NBA Friday.
Yep, NBA Friday, then Centennial Saturday, and then after that we go up north, play a couple top 10 teams, and come back down.
Should be some big ones.
Yep.
Last year y'all played, what was it, number 2 ranked team in the nation, gave them a good fight.
I think it was number 3.
Nah, they were number 2 at the time.
Okay. Landon.
Yep.
All right, so I've been talking with some administration. If y'all can get it done, y'all will be the first team in the 21st century from McCallie to repeat. In May, when I talk to y'all again, will I be referring to you as back-to-back state champions?
I mean, hopefully, absolutely.
Yeah, we've got all the pieces. We've just got to become a really team or a we-oriented team. And if we can accomplish that and get the chemistry going, then I think so.
Is that the key ingredient for y'all chemistry at this point?
Yeah, we've got all the firepower and talent we need. It's just putting it all together. That's going to be what our next step.
All right. Well, if you want to ask questions, if our viewers want to ask some questions, we can go ahead and get started with that. Have a little Q&A.
No questions?
Questions from the live audience?
Okay, Clayton Hughes asked, how do I get my thighs as big as yours?
Who's that directed to?
Both of you.
Process.
Well, there's a very good man down in the
Oh, he
shack.
said blue shirt.
There you go.
I don't know. Just working out.
Jay Gibson asked, how good is the young talent in the lacrosse team?
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. We have some great guys, committed to some really high schools. So hopefully they'll be able to pull it out for us.
Yeah.
All right, we actually have a young prodigy in the lacrosse program behind camera right now. Could y'all just talk about Harrison Cape's game and how you see him progressing over the years?
Absolutely. I mean, his penalty game has lasted a lot longer than his brother did. So he's a good player.
He's a physical specimen. You know, he's got all the strength, speed, and agility that he needs. It's just going to be a matter of getting that lacrosse IQ up, and then
Just learning the game.
yeah, and that's what it's about. You know, you just got to watch it, you got to love it, you got to live it. You got to live it. That's what it's about.
Last week he was compared to Derrick Rose in basketball. Do y'all have a comparison in lacrosse? Maybe that you could see him eventually becoming?
Hayes Cape, minus the penalties.
His Cape. Absolutely.
Hayes Cape is actually his brother, so if he could continue down that road, it'll be an interesting road for sure. So I guess that'll conclude the broadcast. If we don't have any more questions,
Any more questions from the viewers? A previous question was, who is the best player on the team?
Like I said, it's a we-oriented team. I mean, we're trying to be the best team, not have the best player. So
would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So we'll check in back tomorrow, and have a good rest of the day.